Hey there everybody, my name is MTheEng. Welcome back to Tomb Raider. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, go check it out. It was one heck of a ride, an awesome introduction to a game, if I do say so. But we're going to jump right back into this here. So I just escaped from dude who kidnapped me, I guess. It's some kind of like smuggler's den. So I am injured.
Where are they?
That's handy.
They must have gone inland.
Signs of life. Search for traces of other survivors. Good plan. Let me just, gonna double check my controls here. Ooh. Do I gotta walk across that tree?
Okay.
I don't like that idea.
Take it slow.
Yeah. Oh dear girl. I would crawl if I was you. Oh, am I controlling? I am controlling now. Yeah, I would crawl if I were you. Definitely. See, in the last part I said that, oh, the tree's going down? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. In the last part, I said that the part where the boat was filling up with water was like the embodiment of every nightmare I've ever had. That must have been a lie because this is also a nightmare that I've had for sure. Yeah. I think a fear of heights is called acrophobia. And while I don't necessarily know if I would necessarily call it a phobia that I have, but I definitely am terrified of heights and also things in the ocean. So, thalassophobia, I think I absolutely do have, for sure, and I am planning to do a video of Subnautica at some point in time, and you'll probably get to see it at that point, because that game scares me like frick. I actually compared it on my Twitter to the fear that I experienced during Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So, a plane. That looks like some pilot had a really bad day.
I can do this.
Just the fact that she had to tell herself that she could do this makes me a wee bit nervous.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Do I have to go over there? Yeah, I guess I do.
Come on.
Oh, dear
Come
goodness.
on.
Oh, dear goodness. Oh, over to the side? Yes? Okay. 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 Oh, well, I made it. She is having a bad day. Ooh. Holy smokes. Wow. What a brave and also crazy woman. This game, press A mid-jump to scramble at flat balls. Okay. This game reminds me a bit of Heavy Rain in the QuickTime events sort of thing.
Sam's pack.
Do I have to... Ooh, maybe that was too far to jump. Oh.
Sam! They must have come this way.
Camcorder, interesting. Matches, those are handy. Walkie-talkie.
Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
Two-way radio. Okay, so what do I do with that? So, for those of you who have never used a Steam controller before, they're awesome. I love them. I find it's just absolutely perfect for my hand size. I know a lot of people found that it was chunky in their hands, etc. But I totally recommend them. But for anyone who has used one, you would know that there are a lot of buttons on this. Like there are two buttons, like paddles back here, the triggers, and then you've got everything on the front as well. So if I'm kind of just like looking at my hands and looking sort of confused, maybe it's probably because I'm trying to figure out what the controls are. Ooh. What? Oh dear, I slipped. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it's probably because I'm trying to figure out what buttons are doing what. So, and trying to remember the controls and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll try not to do too much of that. But oh, is that like a skull in the tree? Oh, okay. Birds. Hi, birds. Is this a good place to take shelter from the rain? I think so. Okay, good. Bomb.com. It's like a sleeping roll there. Good thing we got some matches. Oh, cold. You need a coat or something, girl.
Is anyone listening? Please respond.
Sounds like there's something going on the other end of the radio, but... Where are you running off to? Oh, you're making a fire. Okay, yeah. I was about to suggest that you make a fire, of course. It was all me. Oh, there's only one left. Brutal. Just hoping it's not wet. Oh, please take. Oh, there we go. That's good. Good. Fire is important. Goodness gracious. You had a rough day, girl. Oh. You need a bubble bath and some wine. And a good book. Who am I kidding? You're off being too cool for me, so. Oh yeah, the camcorder. Let's see.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Laura? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
A few really interesting things happened there, actually, that I wanted to comment on, but didn't want to interrupt the story. That was a great example of Laura not
Just sit here.
not
Find something to eat.
okay, Laura not trusting in herself, which is like huge, not just for women. Like, you know, it's huge for everybody. So there's a lesson to be learned there, because, of course, it's Lara Croft. I'm going to turn everything into, like, some philosophical thing. But, you know, everybody having something on the line is huge in everyday life. Oh, I just got smucked into by a deer.
Wait, I can use that bow.
I feel like that's not very accurate. Okay, woman versus wolves. Let's go get that bow. Anyway, like, part of the reason why I love video games so much is because there's lessons to be learned in them, just like in books. Like, for me, a video game is almost equivalent to a book, in that I'm experiencing the story that I wouldn't be able to experience. That I wouldn't be able to experience without playing the game. So whenever people compare, like, books to video games and like, oh, why are you wasting your time playing those vidja games when you could be reading a book? It's like, I absolutely respect where they're coming from. I, too, absolutely love books. I actually made it one of my New Year's resolutions last year to read 50 in the year. And I didn't quite manage it, but I got really close. I think I got 40 or something like that.
I
so
can do this.
I was really proud of that accomplishment. But for me, video games and movies sometimes are a lot like books, because I read books for the story. I don't read books just to look at words on a page. And so I don't play video games or watch movies just to stare at a screen. I'm experiencing the story and
Let's see if this thing still works.
and going on an adventure with the characters,
Just
of
remember
course.
Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus.
Okay.
The key to using any weapon is focus.
Okay, focus. Yeah.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
Okay, girl, we're working on it. We're working on it. I got you. So yeah, like, and I guess all I was getting at with all of that was just saying that the reason that I sort of look at games from maybe a philosophical perspective instead of just a fun perspective is because I'm playing them for enjoyment, of course, but also because I feel that there's lessons to be learned, and I'm going on this adventure with the characters, and generally speaking, there's some sort of information that can be gleaned from it, or some sort of lesson. So I guess the lesson that I got from that there was, you know, Lara Croft, even though she's a fictional character, same as Sherlock Holmes, that sort of thing. You know, she had this moment where she wasn't trusting her own instincts, even though that she's the best, and her friend Sam was like, nobody knows this stuff like you know this stuff. So just, you know, trust your instincts. Everybody else trusts you. Why can't you? Kind of thing. And, you know, I can relate to that, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to that.
It happened again. Private Kosuke. He was on gate duty last night. No one heard anything. And this morning, they found his helmet. Nothing else. No tracks of his leaving. No blood. No shell casings. Nothing. The others are talking about Chinese partisans. Maybe even American GIs. Damn fools! They have no idea what's happening here. It is the Oni who stalk us. The restless, evil spirits. They live in the old places of this island. We are trespassers here. And they are watching us. Waiting. All these wrecks, the ruins, this entire island is a graveyard. It's only a matter of time. The Oni will come for us.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, what I was saying was, you know, there's a lesson there to be learned, I guess, in just trusting your instincts, and especially if you know, if you have the knowledge and you have the experience, you know, have some confidence to go with it. And, you know, she was totally sticking to her guns, even when, you know, people of, you know, who had seniority over her, disagreed. You know, I'm not saying to usurp authority and all that all the time, but, you know, there's a lot to be said for being brave enough to stick to your guns. Oh, there's the deer. Oh, there's two. Oh, did I miss? No, I don't want to leave it to suffer. There we go. Okay. Oh, poop. I got trampled. Oh, poor thing.
Sorry.
Oh, baby. Do we have a knife? Anything? Or that'll work, I guess. I feel like that would be really hard work. Okay.
Right, back to camp.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Did I get the meat, I imagine, I guess? Okay, I gotta go back up there. There were arrows around though, so I think I'm gonna try to grab more of those while I'm down here. Oh. Full, okay. Oh, hello, dear. Okay. Up there, alright. I need to be careful making big jumps like that. I'm gonna... Oh, hello, bunny. You bunny. You bunny. I love bunnies. My little brother has a couple of bunny rabbits at home, and they're just the cutest things. They're so big and fat, and I love them. I really want to bring them up here with me. But Duker actually really likes bunnies. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's over there now. Yeah, he really likes the bunnies. He's very confused by them. He cries a lot when they're around, like he just doesn't know what to do. But he's good. He licks them and tries to keep them out of dangerous places, I guess, by his definition. I don't know how good his definition is, but anyway, he tries to take care of them. It's pretty cute. Alright, skills. Spending skill points in the skills menu to upgrade abilities. Alright. Animal instincts. Keen observation allows you to spot hard-to-find animals and food sources. Survivalist. Earn extra rewards when looting animal corpses and food caches. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, buy 7 more skills to unlock tier 2 hardened. So this must be tier 1. Yeah, rookie. Advanced salvaging. Thoroughly search crates and caches to find extra salvage. Carefully looting animal corpses will reward you with extra salvage. Resourceful archers can recover arrows from the bodies of enemies. And spotting hidden pockets on enemy corpses will reward you with extra ammo. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the survivalist, actually. Loot animal corpses and food caches for extra XP. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted, actually. Okay, well, sure. And I don't have any more. I should have got that one, I guess. Oh. Survivor and Hunter. Okay. What's in the Hunter one? Focus Mind allows you more time to aim deadly shots with your bow. Efficient use of bags and pockets allows you to carry more ammunition. Your increased strength allows you to carry the maximum amount of ammunition. Eliminate your enemies with finesse to earn greater rewards. Stab enemies at close range with your arrows for extra rewards. Also unlocks headshot reticle. Execute enemies at point blank range for more rewards. Also unlocks headshot reticle. Unload your rifle at close range to brutally finish enemies and earn bonus rewards. And blast enemies with a shotgun at close range to stop them in their tracks and earn extra rewards. Okay. Hunter upgrades. Okay. Base camp. Sheltered ridge. Location coordinates. That's pretty cool.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara!
You're alive!
Easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach. And then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
Oh. Poor thing. Just keep moving. Oh, can
How do I start? Okay. This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle, east of Japan. This place is incredible. I've seen wrecks here that could date back centuries. We weren't the first, and I know we're not alone. Something isn't right about this place. If I don't get off this island, maybe someone will eventually find this.
That's encouraging. Okay, I'm going to end this one here, just before this video gets a little bit too long, because I don't want it to be an overwhelming commitment for someone to watch part 2. So anyway, we are going to cut this here. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment below. If you have anything to say about this game, if you have any suggestions for me, anything at all, I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, I'll be back shortly with part 3, so stick around.